we're learning more about the fake nurse who was caught working at 3 long-term care facilities, 2 of which are in Stoney Creek. CHH News' details that were in an inspection report from the Ministry of Long-Term Care. Sean Cowan joins us live with more. Sean?
Well, Adam, the question really is, how did this happen? How did someone allegedly forge documents and get hired as a nurse with no real credentials, according to police? The 29-year-old woman from Mississauga who claimed to be a nurse worked at 3 long-term care facilities, 1 in Toronto and 2 in Hamilton. Heritage Green Nursing Home on the Hamilton Mountain in Stoney Creek and Arbour Creek Care Centre on King Street East.
They got her out and he's under great care now.
So you're happy, obviously happy?
I'm very happy with his care here.
When you initially hear that a nurse was able to forge your documents, come and work here for an agency, how does that make you feel when your dad's here?
It can make you nervous, but it can happen anywhere.
In May of last year, Hamilton police started an investigation upon discovering that a nurse employed at a long-term care facility had misrepresented herself as a qualified nurse to secure employment. Between October of 2022 and May of 2023, the woman held positions at 3 long-term care facilities. The 29-year-old from Mississauga has been charged with fraud, false pretense, and 4 counts of used forged documents.
How does that happen? Like, truly, how does that happen? How can it not be checked out that her credentials and, how did she get away with that?
Details from an inspection report from the Ministry of Long-Term Care conducted at Arbour Creek Long-Term Care Centre last year shows interviews confirmed the staff member had not been a registrant with the College of Nurses of Ontario and had been listed on the college's website as an unregistered practitioner. In another inspection report, also from the ministry, this one done at Heritage Green Nursing Home shows, residents were placed at risk of harm when they received prescribed medications from the staff member who did not have certifiable knowledge, skills, and experience to administer medications.
This is failure at multiple levels, and I certainly think that one of the ways to circumvent this going forward, given all the known cases of forged documents, at least that I've documented, have been at the hands of an agency that has really been the one to send these workers to these facilities, really shows you that we need to curtail, if not ban, these agencies altogether and have a standardized, publicly transparent process for every single operator to hire and vet their workers. And that should go through the Ministry of Long-Term Care. And right now, clearly, there isn't any such process.
CHCH News did hear from the executive director at Arbour Creek Care Centre this afternoon. She says the individual in question came to work for us through an agency. She had forged documents and had assumed the valid registration number of a certified nurse. Once we discovered the individual was not a nurse, she was immediately reported to the police, the College of Nurses of Ontario, and a report was filed with the Ministry of Long-Term Care. She says there were no adverse resident care incidents. Arbour Creek has terminated its professional relationship with the agency in question. And I did hear from the Ministry of Long-Term Care today. They say the ministry immediately notified police when they became aware of the situation. And they also say the government has recently doubled the number of long-term care inspectors.